Hey, what's up guys? It's me again, back with another SH Figuarts action figure review, and this time I'll be having a look at Nebula from Avengers Infinity War. I would say this Nebula also carried over into Endgame. This was a Tamashii web exclusive, unfortunately, as you can see the brown shipper box here. Now we can get that out of the way. Here is the packaging you're left with after you take it out of the shipper. There is the front where you can see most of Nebula and some of her accessories. Tiny little Nebula on the side. Not much going on the other side. The back shows the figure with some of its accessories and some different poses you can get. There's the front again, so I'll take a second and get everything out of the box so we can have a closer look at it. Okay, Nebula's out of packaging, and to the top of her head she stands right at 6 inches tall. And for her accessories you get several different hands. You get blaster holding hands for each side, a blue one and a metal one. You get staff holding hands for each side, another blue one and a metal one. And you get open hands for each side. You get one blaster, you get her slapping stick, and you get one of SH Figuarts rip-off extra heads where it is just slightly looking to one side. These type of extra head sculpts really aggravate me. If you're going to include an extra head sculpt, make it different. That's all Nebula comes with as far as accessories. Now we'll compare her to a few other action figures. And here she is with her newly acquired BFF on the right, the Iron Man Mark 85. And on the left we have the SH Figuarts Endgame Captain America, who did not come with that Mjolnir unfortunately, and SH Figuarts just announced one that does come with a Mjolnir, which kind of annoys me. Next, here she is compared to the SH Figuarts Bucky on the left, because they have one big thing in common, a metal arm. And on the right we have the Mezco 112 Collective Vigilante Daredevil, just because. Next, here she is compared to the SH Figuarts Endgame Thanos. Pretty good scaling there. And finally, here she is compared to the Hot Toys group. So that's all for comparisons. Now we'll move on to the detail of the figure. Have to say the figure looks very nice. I love the blue and the purple. And then the metallic parts look really good. Metal arm looks really good. The whole outfit also looks great with the detail. All the different textures on it. All her little brass buckles and stuff are painted really well. And like on the back here, you have 3 different textures merging here. Going down to the Nebula butt, and the legs look really good. The boots look good. She has these space wedges on. Cool looking knee pads. Just overall look of the figure is really good. And you do have a holster for that blaster. See if that fits in there now. Yeah, that goes in there really nice and snug. It's not going to fall out or anything. Also, this head sculpt is just spot on. Looks just like Nebula in the movies. I love that metal part that wraps around the eye there. That looks really good. There's the back of the head with those 3 metal straps. And on articulation on this Nebula, she don't really look up at all. It's pretty much straightforward. She will look down pretty good though. Shoulders will go up that high. They will spin all the way around, no problem. And again, they built the upper bicep swivel into the shoulder. It will also butterfly forward really well. You can get a little over 90 at the joint at the elbow. Wrists are on a ball peg with a hinge. You do have some upper ab crunch, which will go forward that far. Goes back a lot better than it goes forward. And using the lower and the upper, you can go forward about the same, but back a lot more. The legs are a little different than normal. They will kick forward that far. They'll go back really good. And then here's what's different is like there's a long ball joint here underneath of the hip, which you can extend. So it will drop down at the hip and then it drops down again underneath of that piece. So you just get a lot of movement there. But it does look kind of funny though. Really great double bend at the knee. Feet will go back that far. They'll go forward that far. They do pivot really good. And you do have toe articulation. So overall, really good articulation on this Nebula. But now I'm going to pose this Nebula up and we will wrap this review up. So there is Nebula posed up with her staff in hand in a cool kneeling pose, like she just took a swipe at somebody. And I'm gonna be honest, I stole that pose from the back of the box. The creative juices just weren't flowing within me today. But I have to say, SH Figuarts did an excellent job on this figure. Shame it's a web exclusive. I hate when they do that. Pretty much just a reason to ask for more money for these figures. But I did not have a Nebula at all for my collection, so they got me. But that is all I have for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing and review of the SH Figuarts Avengers Infinity War / Endgame Nebula. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one. Bye for now. Nice arm. Want to go on a date? A simple no would have worked.